Hey, how's it going, Joker fam? It's your white haha Joker, aka the Black Joker, back out again. Another Madden video for you guys. And today we got something a little different, man. Something just a little different, man. As you guys know, content is very slow. Now, I put out obviously a poll in the community tab, so thank you guys for all that. Put your vote in, put your opinion in. Obviously, our theme teams for the road to the Super Bowl obviously won out, so we're going to be getting that content out to you guys soon. It's going to take me a little bit, but we'll get it out to you guys as soon as I possibly can. But outside of that, outside of EA putting out any more content, all we seemingly got for the rest of the year is going to be the rookie premieres and ULs, and that's really about it. But obviously from the title of the video, slot posts. Now, I had somebody comment down into one of my streams. I believe that stream was like 2 weeks ago. So obviously I'm getting to this video a little bit late, but had to take a little bit of a break from playing Madden a little bit. But either way, man, shout out to the Don, man. And for anybody who watches my streams who can't get to the live stream, you guys still watch bits and pieces of the stream anyways, it really does mean a lot. But the Don obviously wanted me to go over slot posts a little bit, so that's what we're gonna do. Now, as a lot of you guys know that have been rocking with me for quite some time, you guys know I've been running slot posts for a long time. Before I started doing YouTube, which I believe was in Madden 20. I've been running slot posts since Madden 17, so I've been running it quite some time. Now again, slot posts, when I ran it, was out of the Panthers playbook. It was 2 deep out routes. Everything was the same, it was just 2 deep out routes. Now the Washington playbook, which I've gotten accustomed to, and obviously since Madden 20, whatever playbook I was running it out of then, I believe it was the Jets. Obviously one of the deep out routes is been converted to a comeback route, which, you know, works out fine for me. But the thing is too that you guys gotta realize is that slot post, it's very good. It really is good, and I'm gonna get into why. But I'm gonna go over some of these certain adjustments that I make now, so that way when we jump into gameplay for you guys, I can just run through some of these things pretty quickly, you know, live for you guys. But as you guys can see, we can go ahead and change out our packages, you know, using the right stick, click it left or right. But I typically like to run tight end in the backfield. Again, it helps a little bit more in the run game for me personally, and I'm sure it will help you guys out a lot too. And obviously we're just got the Dolphins right now in practice mode just to kind of make this go by a little bit faster. But when I'm in my ultimate team, I will move my receivers around just based off of what I'm comfortable with. Again, you guys don't have to do this, but it's just something I do. So again, as you guys can see, we're in split slot open out of the Washington football team playbook. And then I want to go ahead and jump into slot post angle. Now, 2 reasons on why slot post angle is good. Number 1 being, and one of the biggest reasons of why I run it, it's not meta. Okay, I've been running this for a long time and I've never seen this be meta. So this is the reason why it works so well. 9 times out of 10, people run defenses to do what? Stop meta. What's the meta? Bunch, trips, whatever. Anything with a crosser and a deep post. That's typically meta. And that's what people, 9 times out of 10, they run defenses to stop that. Like I said, since it's not meta, it catches a lot of people off guard. A lot of you guys have been rocking with me for a while. You guys have seen me go against certain pros on my live streams and stuff like that. Now again, I have never beaten a pro yet, sadly. But again, you guys have seen me get into some real close games against pros just running slot post angle, and that's really about it. So again, you guys kind of see how effective it can be run when it's run properly. The second thing being, it has a lot of stock based routes. Now this is good for the beginning of the year, especially to help me get wins and get up on coins quickly, because I don't need, I was about to say Omaha. I don't need Hot Route Master in order to run this offense. Now there's 3 things that you need to run this offense properly, which we'll get into. But as you guys can see, stock, you guys can do a lot of different things out of this without having Hot Route Master. For my tight end, I can throw him into an in route, throw him into a small out route for my check downs. Again, the angle route's OP, so we'll keep that the same. The post route, we'll keep that the same, but we might, you know, if we got check downs, we can throw a little 5-yard out route up here. You know, we can put it to a 10-yard out route if we smart route it. Same thing with the right side of the field for the out routes. We can, throw streaks up depending on what defense we see. We can throw 2 streaks up. We can throw 2 comeback routes, or whoops, that's not the right thing. 2 comeback routes for the outside receivers. So there's a lot of things you can do based out of this that works well. And again, you don't have to because there is no, if you don't have Hot Route Master, you can't put up angle routes. You need a Hot Route Master to do that. And obviously for crossers too, but we don't need crossers. The post route typically gets the job done just fine. But again, there's a lot of good things you can do out of this. Now, I will say the 3 things that you need in order to run this effectively primarily will be starting number 1 with your quarterback. Now, your quarterback, for me, okay, personally, you need to have abilities that work well for what you do. So if you're going to run slot post angle here and there, now again, the abilities I feel like they work universally, but some people do things a little differently. Now, what I mean by that is some people run escape artists. Okay, you need the escape artist to roll out to give you time to throw the 1-play touchdown that you want. Again, for me, I don't need that. I can still throw 1-play touchdowns out of bunch or whatever, but again, I just don't feel like I need escape artists. The quarterback that I will have, obviously Carr, gets the job done just fine. All right, we got Hot Route Master, we got Gunslinger, things of that nature. Those, in my personal opinion, having a quarterback that gets those abilities, that helps out so much more in game. Now, obviously, the second thing is the timing of the routes. Now, again, as you guys know, certain quarterbacks get certain throwing animations, especially if it's early on in the year. You guys obviously want the Aaron Rodgers, stuff like that, quarterbacks with Slinger 1. Me personally, you just got to get used to the timing, and that's it. Now, if you got Gunslinger, obviously, this is not going to matter. For us, it's not going to matter. Gunslinger, pass lead, whatever it is, you just have to get used to whatever that timing is to those routes, because the comeback route is a very good route. But if you throw this too soon, like, look how much upfield he was already. If a corner is playing that, that's going to be picked. If you throw it too late when they're coming back down to the ball, you're going to end up throwing a pick because, bam, he breaks and he'll sit there and he'll kind of like drift to the ball if you pass lead or whatever the case is. But a corner is going to play that. If you throw it, if you have the timing right, and you throw it right here on the break, when he's kind of coming back, he's at the top, but he's kind of already coming back, that is a perfect time to throw that. You got to know the timing of your routes to get these things down pat. Once you do that, you'll be good to go. And last but not least, which obviously we're not going to do here, but obviously in game, it's probably going to be the biggest thing you need to know. The most important thing you need to know if you don't take anything else away from this video. Knowing your opponent's defense. It's going to be the biggest thing. Now, obviously, depending on what you see, that's going to determine what hot routes you need to make, which is why, running against whatever it is. Mike blitz 3 out of 3-3-5 wide. Cover 2s, cover 3s, whatever. It's the reason why so many people can make so many adjustments to their defense but still get beat by slot post angle. Because if you know what to an extent to what your opponent is running, then you're set. You've already done half the work already. You just got to make the right hot routes and then make the right reads, and that's really about it. Now, of course, other things do play a role on a more, I guess, microscopic level in a sense. Some people, mess with their zone drops. Some people will play underneath. Some people will play over top. Some people will play inside. Whatever the case is, these certain little things do play a role in a sense on what reads you should make and what reads you should not make, depending. So if your opponent is sitting in a cover 2, I would probably, throw up a streak somewhere and then keep an out route up somewhere, just depending. But I'll throw up a streak somewhere. Now, my goal is to hit that streak. But again, if they have their flats to 30 or whatever the case is, I might not want to hit that. But again, I know that and some people do it, some people don't. Again, it's getting more into a microscopic thing of what people do with their defenses. But in a cover 2, if you got 30 flats, more likely it's going to play 30 flats on both sides. Which means if that corner on this left side, on that streak, if that corner goes with him it's going to do the same thing on the opposite side too, which means that out route is going to be wide open every time. Now again, some people might, put up a curl flat over there instead and really mix it up. But again, at that point, you're playing chess instead of checkers. Most people in this game, they're playing checkers. You know what I'm saying? You really don't need to get to a chess match. Now again, with some of the pros that I played against, it's playing chess at that point. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what reads to make, when to take your check downs, when not to, stuff like that. And of course, seeing what the user does takes a lot into account with that too. There's a lot of moving parts, but once we get into this gameplay, you guys will see more so of what I'm talking about. All right, Joker fam. So as you guys can see, we found ourselves a game. We already have 7 points, but that's because we got to pick 6, so it is what it is. But we're going to head change our package up. Now again, this is not something you guys have to do. This is more so of just a personal preference. But I like having Moss on the left side, having Rice on the right side. Again, it's just personal preference. But as you guys can see, looking at maybe man coverage, cover 2 high safety, so possibly cover 2 man. No, it's definitely zone, seeing how these guys are dropping back. So we'll take our check down, and then we'll actually go see what he's in. Because knowing what he's in, that's going to tell us a lot. So cover 3, I don't know how we got two high safeties back there, but we'll take it. All right, so again, now he's made a change. Now, if I had to guess, this is going to be like cover 6. Yeah, like a cover 6. He's going to have a hard flat on one side, cloud flat on the other. So we'll go ahead, streak that right side, because I think we can win that matchup. And it got manned up, but that's okay. It is what it is. We had Y. It just took too long. Yeah, so not cover 6, but cover 3 cloud. But again, I was right. It was hard flat on one side, cloud flat on the, or hard flat on one side, curl flat on the other. So again, our opponent might be in a cover 3 again, so we'll keep the out route up. We're going to be looking for either the post or the out route to get open, or the, that's probably a little bit forced. Yeah, I forced that. I should have took the out route. That's on me. All right, Joker, so we got ourselves a 4 and out. Thank God defense locked up. Now, this looks like an actual cover 3. Single high safety, so I already know my read's going to be on this one, actually. It's going to either be the post, the angle, or we can take the baby out. But we're going to try to take the big shot, not the big shot. We'll take our angle route. So again, his user is trying to take that away. So we are basing this off our user now, right? We're going to make him decide on what he wants to take away. He's going to jump that post. The angle route's going to be open, especially in cover 3. If he takes the angle route, then obviously the post is going to get open. Now, he audibled. Obviously, looks like cover 2 high safety. So, again, we're going to try to take this drag here. Might not need to. We'll take the... Okay. Now, again, I high pointed that because I figured the user was going to get some kind of animation on that. But it is what it is. So, we're going to go ahead, put Moss, smart route him, get him to the first down marker so we can pick up an easy first down here. And that's it. Chunk play. Now, the fact of the matter is that the corners are going to give you that much cushion. Taking these out routes are not a bad idea. Now, here, the out route to the right side. I probably wouldn't take that because it's kind of looking like a cover 2. It looks like he's going to play that out route. So we'll put that on a streak. And then we can easily take this right here. I probably could have racked that. That's on me. So, again, cover 3. Obviously, the user had to pick and choose where he wanted to go with that. And obviously, he guessed wrong, so it is what it is. We'll probably put... Can we smart route that? Yeah, we can. I don't know how that's not going to work out too well. But that's okay. Take our check down. Easy touchdown. Alright. If I had to guess, this is going to end bad for this kid. Because he's really... Yeah, he's just throwing it in the coverage. He don't care. Yeah. GG's. Alright, figured as much. Alright, Joker fam. So, obviously, we're in another game now. Our opponent obviously quit out. As it is, that was more so of a defensive game than an offensive game. Obviously, I made a bad read. Again, no matter how you want to run this offense, it really doesn't matter. It still comes down to making the proper read. But this game, obviously, our opponent got himself a touchdown quick. So, we got to answer back also quick. Now, again, I always want to try to start off taking a check down or run the ball first. Just to kind of get a gist on what the defense is doing, what it's looking like. Because, again, yeah, it's 2 high safeties. But, again, he won't be in cover 2. He could be in cover 3 possibly. You know what I'm saying? So, again, just taking a read on what all these guys are doing. Now I'm starting to see a cover 3 look if I had to guess. So as you guys see, cover 3 match. Now that was a weird match in my opinion. So he's probably either playing over top. If I had to guess, he was playing over top on that. Now again, since these corners are now so pressed up, I'm starting to see cover 2 more so than anything. So we'll see what our read will be. It's either going to be the post, the angle, or that streak route. So again, looks like it's matched up, but again, this is getting butt naked right now. Again, match is weird. If you're gonna run any defense, match gets kind of messed up a lot. I don't know why, but it does. So I personally don't recommend it. But again, it's all on preference. Good pressure on that. So he really caught me off guard on that one. I thought he was gonna be in zone. He audible with the man coverage. Now with this, maybe zone, maybe cover 2 again. But again, if it's man coverage, we already know what our man coverage. We already know what our read is going to be. Comeback route. Again, all it comes down to is timing. And that comeback route, especially on man coverage, it's going to be wide. It's going to get wide open. Now, the only thing that's going to be able to really stop that is if you play underneath. But again, if you play underneath and I catch it, if I catch you playing underneath, I'll easily be able to beat that over top. So he's probably going to play underneath on this. So we either hit that out route or we can hit Waller on this in route here. Didn't need hit either. Angle route got open. Again, I was predetermining a read already, but the reads weren't there. It turned out to be man coverage, so that's all there is to it. All right, Joker fam. So we're on offense. Defense was able to get us a stop, got ourselves a pick. Now, here's what the situation is too. The biggest key, obviously knowing what defense he's going to be in, but of course, what the user's going to be doing. That last touchdown that I got, yeah, the end route was going to be open, but the user completely bailed out and took that away. Now with this, looks more like man coverage. So you guys already know. Okay, so he played that. Oh my God. I didn't expect Carr to stay up. I would have thrown it away. Thought he got sacked. All right, so what I'm noticing now is that now he's dropping his safety into that purple. So that's fine. We already know we're going to take the post route if it is man coverage. Don't need to take that. We got the angle route. Again, the angle route is so OP in this game. It's not even funny. It gets open so easily. So again, looks like man coverage again. We'll see what those guys do. That's easy. On his way back. Perfect dot. Gives me a chance to... Ooh, I was going to dance on him. Oh, man, I wanted to dance on him. And this is another good thing, too, about this, getting these chunk plays. Omaha. Very easy to get. Got that shotting on activated. I wasn't even trying to. Didn't even notice it till just now. But again, we'll take it. Again, cover 3, so we already know what our reads are going to be. Angle route, post. We could have hit the out route, but again, it depends on how quickly those purples get out there. They're not really getting out there. I don't even know how he even... That was weird. Now, again, I'm not worried about that too much because that shouldn't have happened. I'm not even going to lie. But, again, it is what it is. Take what we need to. I did not think JC Horn was going to get there in time. That's on me. That's on me. I did not think JC Horn was going to get there in time. It looked open. I thought I could fit it over him. Alright, Joker fam. So that's 2 bad reads on me this game and obviously the last game. Just gotta do better, tighten up. That's all there is to it. But again, we already see what we're looking for. I probably could leave Rice on that out route to the right side, but we'll put on the post. I mean, put on the streak, and then we'll go from there. I had it. Oh, I had it. Alright, so we'll block. We might not even need a block 6. Alright, we'll keep Waller on this little end route. We'll take the check down, and we'll see if we can get him up out of here. Out of this defense. Yep. Gotta take a check down sometimes. Alright, so we might have cover 2 here. We'll see. We might have the either post or the streak here. So we'll see what we get out of this. We had the post, I just didn't throw it. We had the post and I just didn't throw it. I was too busy looking at the streak. I thought we would have had it. And I forced it. I forced it because I was getting rushed too much. Alright, Joker fam. So, back on offense. 2 bad reads. Again, I felt like I was getting pressured, so I forced something I shouldn't have. It is what it is. Hopefully the blocking holds up. Post route will probably get open on this. It did. I just need time to, if I have the time to throw it, then I can get those passes. Again, I know that's not ideal. I know you're not going to have time in the pocket every single time. But if we have time, we can now, look at that. We can force our opponent to, like, now he has to pick. But again, if you're getting pressured in your face and stuff like that, it makes it very, very difficult to make the right read. Because then he can just easily play both of those. You know what I'm saying? It has to be enough space between the angle route and the post route that he has to make a decision on what he's going to take. Now here, looks like a man blitz. It's got to be a man blitz, but it is what it is. Nope, it's zone. We'll take the out route. All right, so here we go. Looks like man coverage here for sure. So we'll go ahead, take that. Comeback route all day. You guys already know what time it is. Hold that. Making it look easy, bro. All right, Joker fam. So we're in the second half now, man. Defense obviously was able to hold up for us at the end of the first quarter, or end of the first half, I should say. Now, looks like cover 3 again. Might have the baby out route here, so we'll go ahead, hit Moss with this. Take a little check down. Something nice and easy, you know what I'm saying? Because the more we take those, the more he's gonna have to start playing cover 2s, playing flats, something. He's gonna have to make some kind of adjustment to take those away. And right now, we got man coverage. Look at that. Just like that, we ended up getting the shot and gun back again. And that's what the good thing is about running this, is that these chunk plays, it forces your opponent. Look at this. Dance with me. Dance with. Oh man, we'll take that. All right, Joker fam. So this really just turned into a sweaty game, bro. For real. It was third quarter, and homeboy brought it all the way down to fourth quarter, 48 seconds left. So good news is we still got Omaha. Bad news is that we're down. So we got to do what we got to do. Let's make this comeback, bro. Let's get this hurry up going. I already know homeboy's not going to let me get anything over the top. It's the only thing he's looking to guard. But that's okay. We still got our out routes, man. Man coverage, we already know what time it is. You know what time it is. Don't need it. Let's go. Alright, he let me score. Okay. That's okay. Alright. So I already know what my read's gonna be. We're gonna put Waller on this little out route. We should have this. Yep, there it is. Come on. Took the lead. Let's go! Get him up out of there. Goodbye. Let's get it. Alright, Joker fam. So we're gonna go ahead and end it right there, man. The biggest keys I would say for running slot post angle is what I mentioned already at the beginning of the video. Again, recognizing our opponent's defense is huge, but obviously what the user does plays a big role in what decision we do try to make. As you guys saw, especially from the last gameplay, we're not even going to worry about the first one because it was pretty quick, but the second one is more so of the exact example of what I was talking about. Again, we made obviously bad reads throughout that gameplay, but that doesn't mean that we didn't have people open. We just didn't make the right read. People were open. So again, and on top of that, stopping blitzes. That holds a big point. Now, obviously, we have our tight end in the backfield. That's going to help pick up the blitz if we decide to block him. But again, some things glitch out, whatever. People get sheds. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? But again, we can't let that deter us from making the proper reads. As you guys saw, bam, made a bad read. We threw a pick. He ended up scoring on that drive. It is what it is. Next drive, again, blocking held up. Hit about 3 or 4 big time throws, and then bam, we're in the end zone. So that's really all it takes. But again, obviously Omaha helps with easily with recognizing the defense. But for you to get Omaha, you need to obviously recognize your opponent's defense on your own and make the proper reads that you need to make. But when it comes down to it, once you lock in and you're able to make the adjustments you need to make, especially when it comes to blocking and picking up blitzes, things become a whole lot easier to read and get open. Again, that last couple seconds that we had in that drive, we had at least 3 or 4 big time throws, and then that's all it took. But as you also saw too, our opponent was mixing in a lot of different coverages: cover 3 matches, cover 4s, cover 2s, man coverages. He was mixing it up a lot. And again, just with some simple hot routes, we're able to stick with those mix-ups and still be able to dot up and drive down the field. He threw some blitzes at us. Didn't matter. Pick it up, still 3 dots. So again, Joker fam, I hope I explained slot post angle and why I enjoy running it. Again, it's not meta. It's my personal thing that I run. Again, no offense to other people that do want to run gun bunch and all this other stuff. No offense to them, because who knows? Next year I might be running gun bunch too. Who knows? But at the end of the day, I know my bread and butter. I know what I like to run. Again, I try not to be a sheep for you guys and just follow whatever trend is out and follow whatever meta is out and things of that nature. Now, again, I might mix it up, but meta is not going to become my bread and butter. My bread and butter is always going to be slot post angle, because it's not meta. It's something that separates me, and not even as a content creator, but just as a Madden player. It's something that separates me from everybody else. But at the end of the day, man, that slot post angle, man, you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on it. Do you guys think there's something I could add to slot post angle to make the play even more OP, things of that nature? You guys let me know in the comment section below. But either way, Joker fam, if you guys enjoyed this video, man, if you guys enjoyed that gameplay, make sure you guys drop some laughs on that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Remember, on the road to 10K. Make sure you guys hit that sub button. It's free. It only takes 1 second. With that being said, catch you guys in the next one. All right? Peace.